Hi viewers, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to solve job order costing question from the book Managerial Accounting. In my previous video, I solved exercise 3-11 part 1 and 2. In this video, I'm going to solve part 3 and 4, the requirement 3 and 4 of the same exercise. Now requirement number 3 is a bit theoretical and 4 is numerical. Requirement 3 is saying that what is causing the estimated unit product cost to fluctuate from one quarter to the next. Now the estimated unit product cost is right here. It's 8.3 in quarter 1, then 10, then 13, and fourth quarters was $8 something. Why is it fluctuating? It's fluctuating because of the manufacturing overhead. Manufacturing overhead has two portions. One is variable, which changes as the with the amount of units produced, but the second is fixed manufacturing. It remains constant whether you produce 1000 units or whether you produce 8000 units. That fixed amount is fixed, it never changes. So when the number of units are more, the unit product cost declines, and when the number of units are minimal, that is 20,000, the unit product cost is the highest. It's because the amount is spread to the fewer number of units. This is the proper reasoning for requirement number 3. Now let's jump to requirement number 4. How would you recommend stabilizing the company's product unit cost? Means we need to stabilize it. It should be constant in every quarter. Let's try it out. For this, we'll be needing the fixed overhead cost that we calculated in our requirement number 1, that is $140,000 per quarter. Now it's per quarter, so the annual would be multiplying it by 4, and that would be $560,000. The next thing is number of units produced. Number of units produced in each quarter is different. That is 80,000, 40,000 units, 20,000 units, and 60,000 units. I'm going to list this value. I'm going to add all these to get my annual unit produced. That is 2 lakh units produced. Formula we'll be needing is first formula is again the total manufacturing cost, where A is fixed portion, B is the variable portion of manufacturing cost, and X is the total amount of allocation base. The next formula we'll be needing is predetermined overhead rate, estimated total manufacturing overhead cost divided by total amount of allocation base. Let's jump to the solution. Estimated total manufacturing cost. The first thing we'll be needing is the fixed cost. Fixes, we're going to use the annual amount, not the quarterly. $560,000. The next is variable. Variable is $2. It was mentioned in the question. It's mentioned right here in the requirement number 1. You can see here. I'm going to list this value, and next is estimated number of units. Again, we're going to use the annual number of units, that is 2 lakh units. I'm going to multiply these two values, and I get $4 lakh. And when you add these two, we get our estimated total manufacturing overhead applied, that is $960,000. This is annual total manufacturing cost. Now let's calculate the predetermined overhead rate. Annual predetermined overhead rate is total manufacturing overhead applied, the annual one, that is $960,000. Number of units, annual number of units, 2 lakh units. I'm going to divide these two, and I get predetermined overhead rate, that is $4.80 per unit. Now this is going to stabilize my unit product cost for each quarter. I'm going to use this whole chart again I'm going to redo it somehow, not the entire redo it. I'm going to start from this portion to stabilize my estimated unit product cost. And number of units produced will be again same as mentioned in the chart. So manufacturing overhead applied. How do we calculate it? We usually calculate it by number of units produced multiplied by predetermined overhead rate. Now predetermined overhead rate is constant 4.8. I'm going to multiply each unit each quarter units with 4.8. So 80,000 multiplied by 4.8 is $384,000. Multiplying the same value with 40,000 is $192,000. 20,000 multiplied by 4.8 is $96,000, and 6,000 units multiplied by 4.8 is $288,000. Now we have these value. I'm just going to add direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead to get my total manufacturing cost. These three will give me the total manufacturing cost. I'm writing it here for your ease. Total manufacturing cost for first quarter is $752,000, second quarter is $376,000, third quarter is $188,000, and for fourth is $564,000. Now estimated unit product is simply total manufacturing cost divided by number of units for each quarter, and you do this, you get $9.40 for each quarter. So we have fulfilled a requirement. Estimated unit product cost is constant for all of the 4 quarters. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel, and do let me know in the comment section if you have any query or if you want me to solve any particular question for you. Thank you.